Okay, finishing touches on this campaign. After the Arcane Nexus storyline, got to finish that up. Well, gonna be a handful of other sites here. I think that's pretty much let's wrap on everything secondary. After that, we only have the main fortress. Might as well explore this area now. Well, maybe not. Maybe wrap up the Nexus and then do the equipment upgrade, then wrap up everything. Because if we don't do the equipment upgrade at this point, we might as well not do it at all at that point. It'll mainly affect the fighters. They're the important ones as far as the equipment upgrade is concerned. Fire giants. Spot success not possible. Hello. Exploit. I'm pretty sure we will find the special place I talked about last time. It's I didn't want to give the impression that it's some kind of super secret, weird, magical place. It's not, but it's because I quite often play these games solo, and I got better place to put my skill points into than spotting. So basically, I will usually play. I haven't played this that many times, but I usually would play someone that doesn't have any skill in spotting. So that's why I might have missed some sides. Not because they're real rare secrets, but just because I simply don't have any skill in the particular character playing the game at that time. We should be able to find it without too much fuss. None of our abilities will work here over here. Oh crap. Aren't you doing anything? Hello. And we have to think about, do we really want the cleric? The cleric isn't bad. Nothing bad about the cleric. I mean, it has instant full heals, it has death abilities, things like that. So he's not a bad choice. However, most of the casters that I'm not controlling will basically just sit in the sidelines spamming questionable spells until they run out, and then they're fairly useless. So a character that will just jump into action and can kick ass might be much more preferable. And a cleric, I mean a monk of this level, we're probably going to be 16, 17. Very likely 17. At that point, would be fairly good, have high magic resistance and things like that. Not unbeatable by any means, but someone you don't really want to mess around with. Another temple, Foreign Temple. Foreign Temple was the place where we wanted to go anyway. Might as well fight. I'm gonna use Tangled with Bags to evade that. Wyverns haven't been a problem for a long time. These higher level ones. Yeah. I suppose we should take this seriously. They might even be tasted. Poisoning will go away. We can recover the constitution damage if necessary. It might also go away. I'm not sure. 500 experience points. Mega Raptors. No. The strange building appears to be a temple. Dark shadows surround the foreign structure, and the wild sounds of the jungle seem to subside as you approach. You arrived at the ruin in Schultz and discovered Shadowbar agents here. You should return to Aquila with this information. Chambers of Shade.
Once more into the breach, my friends!
Champion of Shade. Very difficult. He's out of the fight. What's going on? We have to use the portal. The champion isn't dying. Ooh, Netherese Arcanes. A shadow of their former selves, the Netherese still haunt the realms, waiting for their opportunity to rise again. Shade is a champion of the long empire. Well, I'm not sure I'm the best one to deal with him. Can I, turn invisible? I won't be able to fight anymore. At least I'm invisible. Okay, you fuckers need to just go away.
Yes, I can accomplish this task. You must fall for the greater good.
Now this isn't gonna last long. Zero.
Yeah. Once more into the breach, my friends!
They should be on the Sword Coast. Where? There wasn't on the top of the mountain. That could be a place. I know the sides there, but I couldn't figure out how to get there. Yeah. Actually, no. Yes, there's a road going there. Okay. It's the Hotenau Cave. No, we could go here too. I suppose we even must. I mean, this is it's a perfect opportunity to do this. Not exactly expecting a lot from this Forgotten Crypt. You discovered old and forgotten mausoleums scattered throughout the forest. The largest of these structures stands ominously before you, its entrance guarded by two massive stone doors. As you approach the massive crypt, the heavy stone doors slowly swing outward, as if inviting you into its embrace. A cold wind suddenly blows from the darkness, chilling you to the bone. An uncomfortable knot settles in the pit of your stomach. You definitely have a very bad feeling about this place. Excellent. I'm sure it's nothing that bad. Very small area. Shadow, 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 greater shadow, 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 shadow. I'm sensing a theme here.
Have at you, like for the Lord of the Dead.
Killed some of them, the greater shadows are still there. We're killing more of them. Just spamming this.
I can do.
And where are you going? Ooh. Mummies!
I will go do this.
Yes, no. Mummies die, and you. Death Knight. Overpowering. So that explains the bad feeling we have. Let's heal this fucker.
Yes.
Yeah. Isn't that bad?
Yes, indeed.
Remove disease.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, this is the one type of enemy we should have no real trouble facing.
Ah, this pack is heavier than I am.
Lågda. +3 versus chaotic. Well, whoop-de-doo.
is heavier than I am.
This is, on the other hand, quite useful. +2 stab. Chain lightning, ethereal visage, fireball. Uses charges. That's 50. So we could spam chain lightning on an enemy quite happily with this. Yeah, I'm holding on. I mean, if we're getting some kind of a end battle, spam, 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 wonderful spam. Yeah, we might as well just pour everything out at that moment. Why doesn't this shit stack? I need to get rid of some weight. Okay. Anything else? Nice little place. Nothing too amazing. But still nice. Ring of greater cold resistance. Hemper Tuppence Ever Thrower. And Shadow Dust. Infinite ammunition, fire ammunition sling, and cold resistance ring. Very good as these ring type items. I mean, 30 resistance to an elemental damage types. Basically means you have to be an extremely high level caster to be able to burst anything through that. Suppose it's reasonable to assume that any other fight or site we're gonna find from here is gonna be troublesome. Doubt there's anything else here, but really nothing for us to lose by checking. Should be at the end. We have enough spot ability that we are not going to miss a side. Spot failure. Could be a creature. Wonder where you can. How often do you get read? Was just a. Very likely just. But you never know. I think the better sites require a certain level of spotting skill. They're not necessarily hunting technique. I didn't notice that before. Not necessarily a massive dedication to it, but still something that you can't ignore. The game sort of expects that at least one character in your expects first and foremost you have a partner with. and at least one guy in that party knows how to do this basic stuff. It's only if you try to do some weird shit that you might encounter problems where you just have trouble finding something you know it's there. And the important stuff, I mean the really important stuff, you're getting them put on the map anyway. You cannot possibly not get them. You might miss out like a handful of optional things that don't matter in the slightest in the overall scheme of things. This volcano. Ambushed.
Once more into the breach, my friends.
And fuck it up. I do like the AI in Storm of Zehir much better than the previous two games. Seems to have some kind of an understanding of what targets to prioritize, how to use warriors versus casters and things like that. So the fights here, while they aren't all that amazing, but they still feel like there's some kind of a logic behind them. Thick black smoke billows from the mouth of this cave. The heat is nearly unbearable. These few sites that we found here are the entire point of doing the arcane nexus thing. King Samarach. It's gonna be troubles. I'm not too worried the enemies here don't appear that dangerous. If we're lucky, we might be even be able to talk our way out of this. Or rather talk our way into some decent loot. I doubt it, but we'll see.
Once more into the breach, my friends.
I have a cleric, 2 big giants, 1 boss, and a cleric. Foolish tiny one, you dare wander into our lair, that of the mighty King Samarach and his clan. Do you wish death so soon? Death awaits for you today, Bull King, not I. If you seek to live, you will bother me not. You speak with Anam, all father's soon importance. Brothers, marvel how this tiny one likes to bellow without raising its voice. A mouse that speaks like a lion. Very well, Hanam voiced Mouse Lion. This time only. My King Karak lets you live. Don't waste your chance. Um, loot. Ooh, armor class bonus +4. 3 weapon enchantment, cold resistance, +6 strength belts, protection belt and boots, +3. Exactly what I supposed to do here. If not, I mean, I don't want any kind of trouble. I could have just walked out immediately. That would be better. So I don't get this. You gadoosh.
I see the enemy here.
Try to get rid of the cleric. I don't think they care about fire damage, so. This fight is basically over though. They had one guy that could have made a difference here. Now it's too late. Roots of the mountain.
This pack is heavier than I am.
+3 halberd. Breath of the maiden. Sky +3. That's it. Well, nice crafting recipes. Breath of the maiden. +1. Piece of crap. Boots. Freedom of movement. Stone skin. 1 use per day. Freedom of movement is pretty good. One of our warriors could probably use it.
Indeed.
This way. Come on, Slowpoke. Keep up.
Yes?
This way. Come on, Slowpoke. Keep up.
One of the easiest ways to disable a fighter at this point would be that. Paralyze, hold them, something like that. Mind control would be the next one. We can protect ourselves from everything. I think I do have a mind blank, so I can do it for a while. It's certainly worth considering. But but I was wondering about the effects. I can't protect them. I can't use proper spell protections on them, so they can always be disabled on the other guys. Lots and lots of enemies. Okay, we'll basically go back to Neverwinter and report our success. Buy everything we need, craft everything we need. Head back to Chult. Wrap up the northern part of the map and Wait for the temple. Could be simple. Should.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
You'll follow behind me, alright?
This way. Come on, Slowpoke. Keep up. Once more into the breach, my friends.
My main problem or worry is our weaponry. We have like +2 weapons. They're not terrible, but usually +3 is a good threshold enchantment level. Now we can do +3. We can also do +4 armor. That's double what we can do, what we can do before that.
Once more into the breach, my friends.
Rush. We're really likely going to get a level up. But it won't really matter at this point. Fighters have all the attacks they're going to get. Our party leader is going to be the only one who's really going to benefit from the next level up. But even then, I don't think we'll get access to 9th level spells, so we should buy them in scroll form if we want to use them. Ooh, also a couple of sites here, but we should do. Since we're here. Throw a temple and a ruin. We'll leave basically this corridor and the temple for another time. The ruins of some sort of shrine line here. At the center of this circle of broken pillars stands a lone stone writing carved into it. Most of the writing is faded, and what remains is written in strange serpentine letters. The writing reads, "The fallen Harsha, beloved of Irinia, boundaries of death and beyond. I will await my love." There's no way I can evade the Mega Raptors.
Once more into the breach, my friends.
Or fall in the attack.
We need to change our spell selection. Darkness isn't a terrible spell, but I think we can do better. Else. It's more or less just fine though. More anti-warrior abilities would be nice, I suppose, but we can do damage and buff our own guys, so it'll more or less will be balanced against warriors. And you have to be really buffed up warrior to be able to face our guys. Possible, certainly, but I'm not worried about it. I think this is just a dead end, but since we're here, I'm not gonna come back here again. I don't mind. Wyverns, please don't catch me. You see the entrance to a mine. From its appearance, someone is maintaining it and keeping the jungle from overrunning it. Very small mine.
Once more into the breach, my friends.
These are gnomes. Maybe. No, definitely dwarves. This mine is the rightful claim of Clan Whitestone. You are to leave immediately. I'm guessing gnomes though, because they're gnomes. Deep gnomes use earth elementals. So that's where my gnome guess comes from. What are you doing here? Like I said, this is a mine. We're miners. We mine. Is any of this getting through to you? Have you dug up anything interesting? That's none of your damn business. What are you doing here? I see that the jungle has rotted your brain. A pity. Run along now. Have you dug up anything interesting?
Yes, yes, yes.
Of course I'm not gonna just walk away.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Fucking spell failure.
Once more into the breach, my friends.
What you do? It's a lot of diamonds. Really in general. They can't seriously expect me to not do this. I mean, that would be just silly. I'm not too worried about our capabilities here. The earth elementals are certainly dangerous, but we'll be fine. We might lose the clerics, but who cares? Well, we need to resurrect people with something.
This pack is heavier than I am.
Radiant powers. I'm not really all that impressed with what we got from this.
heavier than I am.
Still, it might help with the crafting. They do require gems, and I haven't really checked what kind of gems we need. No, I probably don't need to. Ooh,
I obey.
let's level your ass up. Ethereal Purge. Sphere of Power with a radius of 5 feet per class level that forces all concealed creatures in the area to manifest themselves to the material plane as appropriate. Their concealment abilities will fail. There's a saving throw against it. Still, okay, you are bastard sword user. We probably have taken the improved critical on it. How about weapon focus? We only have it to. Ooh, we could use our turn undead attempts to heal people. It would also heal enemies, so that seems like a terrible, terrible, terrible idea. Hmm. Well, just better spell penetration. Not an amazing feat, but it's not a bad one either. And against Yan T might be a good one.
Yes?
Having an additional cleric that can cast 9th level spells, though, that is incredibly useful. Storm of Vengeance will just screw all people over quite effectively. Okay. If we could just avoid these random encounters, we could have handled things this time, but I don't. That's not gonna happen.
Hello to you.
How about you heal your own?
Hosts for
Yes! Yes! Yes!
I'm not quite sure this group would benefit all that much from another warrior. Not a bad thing either, but we really need to burst out some killing power, some kind of a caster is nice. I don't want it to be a wizard though, because having to babysit one is already bad enough. And if we have to do it in a way where he or she can't just cast spells fairly freely, it would be better to have someone else in the first place. Short Tim. I don't think we visited this. I'm not 100% sure. Well, it's not exactly a huge deal if we revisit an old site. Numerous bodies, all of them Yan T. lies strewn above the temple's entrance. The interior of the temple has collapsed. There's the area. You managed to scavenge several scrolls and potions. From the position of their bodies, it appears as though these Yuan-Ti were fighting each other. Yeah. Restoration. Raise dead. Yeah, we're ready to leave. Don't think we need to get a new equipment set on anyone. What we need to do is just upgrade the equipment we already have. No, they're fire giants. Don't use fire spells. Not sure why I'm collecting the gold. Doesn't really matter if it's 1.4 or 1.5 million. I'm not gonna buy that much new stuff. I might buy something. Especially the mage could use some kind of item that doesn't have the spell failure chance. It's a small chance, but I really don't need that 5% failure chance if we're going in some serious fighting situations. I'd hate to lose a situation because of something like that. And you need to succeed in your spells. You just have to. Fuck you. Hale! I evade you probably for a second. I don't have a chance. You just lose your opportunity to parlay. So might as well just fight the first time. And giants are too big for tangled backs. Don't make a difference.
Once more into the breach, my friends.
The level up we're gonna get, we'll probably get the level up before we can get out of here. I want to raise bluffing. That way I might be able to get to the... We need to find the leadership of the enemy clan of Yuan-Ti. Bell trolls. Interesting. So we could avoid fighting too much with the trash opponents. Bypass even a few places. That would be great. I don't think a single point one way or another on the other skills will make a huge difference. So we might be better off just dumping things into fluff and anti-box. at all possible, I would like to get the any potential equipment management down now. I do not want to with the other time. We still have a couple of probably fairly dangerous sites here left. Maybe even more dangerous than the final fight, so
Back again, I see. Good thing I'm still stocked up with the things you need.
I think I would like to keep some kind of a caster with the group. Not sure I want to keep the priest. The priest is better than a mage. It just is. Mage, after the spells have been cast, is just a waste of time. There are a couple of sites still left on the Sword Coast. I don't have to go out of my way to fight just to get the level up. There was at least one hunting cabin I haven't visited in. Then there's the Wargs. I still haven't found their lair. So, you know, we could do something small. We can go to Crossroad Keep and just basically teleport to the northern city from there. And that's how we reach the hunting cabin almost immediately. Alternatively, we could hunt down the Warg cavern or where their enraged wargs are coming from. But I don't really know where it is. Not exactly. That's sort of a guessing game. Western edge of Neverwinter Woods. That's how much I know. But I have sort of moved more or less in the general area. Still haven't found it though. So it could be a waste of time. A long time before I stumble upon it. On the other hand, the hunting cabin, I know where it is. I know exactly where it is. I'm not gonna go after either one now. There's a good chance by recording the success of this we'll get to level up. The Arcane Nexus quest. It's a possibility that we won't, but I think there's a fair chance that we will. We're lacking less 215 points.
Welcome back to the land.
I suppose we're going to keep the priest with us. It's in a way it's simple. I don't have to start trying to find a new equipment set for someone else. It just more or less boost the ones we have on us right now.
Here's your share of the income our company has brought in recently.
What?
Enjoy.
18 million trade bars. Really? Right.
If there's anything you need, just let me know.
Trade bars to gold. Yeah. 18,413,306 trade bars. I'll trade in a million, let's say. Yeah. That's 153 million cash. As I said, I don't like this system. Because it is just this. It's a source of infinite cash. Once you get it rolling, money doesn't matter. I suppose it doesn't. It's not like it's a terrible thing, because most of the good loot is the loot you make for yourself. But in that sense, it doesn't matter. We also need to deliver the specialty resources for the sensei.
Hey, boss. Something I can...
Arc stick. I don't recall what I gave them. We needed adamantine, mithril, and the ivory. Either way, if he asks for something more, I don't care. Time to finish things. Well, we'll have to come back here to do the crafting anyway. So let's see what the shops in Neverwinter offer first. We'll buy as much crap as possible, then come here, buy as much crap as possible, then enchant, then leave it at that. We're looking at least +3 weaponry, and probably we could do it from a specialty metal. Adamantine is the obvious choice. A little bit of extra damage and protection spell penetration. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Assuming we can get scimitars. The weapon master must have the weapon he's good at. I'll actually deliver the rare resources first, because that's guaranteed level up. If there are additional quests for you to do the guild, I'm not particularly interested in finding out. It's not gonna get us another level up, and even if it would, I'm not sure I would take it. The game was intended for levels maybe 15 to 16, something in that range. We are now going to be at level 17. So if we keep pushing it forward and forward, it's just going to mean that the challenge is going to go down and down and down, and it's not exactly amazingly hard now anyway.
Hello. You brought the second set of artifacts, I presume? Most excellent. Here's your reward.
500 trade blocks. Right. We got trade bars, no experience. Maybe there's 3 additional resources you can bring to him. I don't care. I just want my experience.
Greetings, traveler. I bid you
I traveled to the ruin in Schultz and was attacked by a shadow eye.
welcome to the...
Fascinating. I had heard tales that the city of Shade was returning, but I didn't know that they had begun to affect the weed so dramatically. The Red Wizards are not the type to encourage brave deeds for the good of all creatures, and frankly I'd prefer not to know the outcome of your meeting. It is safer for me. I have a bad feeling, though, that our world hasn't seen the end of the Shadow War. No shit. That it?
Greetings, traveler.
Well, got the much needed level up. No. Concentration is fine, but what we want is diplomacy. Spot? Can I have spot? Where's spot? No, it's not spot, it's search. And luck. It's not going to be amazingly high, but it's still a decent value. And I have some charisma. Thunders. And maybe Mindful Lang. No, Clenched Fist. There's a good chance we can buy a few spells anyway. Maybe make sure I would have hoped for more spells. That's what you get if you don't specialize. Anywho.
Aha!
Level 17 Barbarian. Tireless Rage. Okay, that's very good. Oh, no downsides really to
I ask you
raging.
to follow me now.
Get fighter level.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. All important 9th level spells.
Yes?
So the situation didn't drastically change here. The cleric, I suppose, was the only one who really benefited from this.